The following program is brought to you in part by Time Warner Cable and the Madison County School System. This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, ProSigns, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. Remember, you can always find out what's going on in Madison County School Sports at MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. Visit our website, MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. Hey everybody, be a friend of Madison County School Sports Television on Facebook, MCS TV on Facebook. Log on and like us now.
For 3 years, her most memorable basketball moment was winning the region and going to state. Some of the best memories at state were silly stringing Emily Bolts while she was sleeping, giving a speech to some of the girls at the hotel, and the bus breaking down on the way home. Haley also has some advice for the younger players. In the famous words of Coach Cooksey, don't take it personal. To Emily, Raven, and Abby, put on for the city and don't cause any trouble. To Lindsay, keep bugging Raven. Finally, to the rest of the team, I love every single one of you like my own sister. You all spend a lot of time together, so try and make the best of it. Haley would like to thank all the coaches, especially Coach Lakes. You had confidence in me when I didn't have any in myself. You always encouraged me to keep shooting and to keep my head up. Cooksey, thank you for pushing me during practice and during games. Winning region for her freshman and junior year. And Coach Cooksey going into the women's restroom the first time we went to state. Bailey's advice for the younger players. Never give up and always play hard. To Haley and Sade, it has been a blast playing with you, and I'm so glad I have you two to spend my senior season with. To Emily Foltz, we've had our ups and downs, but you have become a sister to me, and I'm going to miss you so much. To Abby and Raven, you all are my best friends, and I'm glad we have gotten so close this season. I love you both. To my team, I would not trade you for the world. You all have made my last season here one to remember. By the way, I love the fan. I would like to thank the coaching staff for always supporting me and treating me like their own kid. As a child, Latavia Campbell. And our last senior tonight, Shemaya Mock. Shemaya is the daughter of Charmaine and Lawrence Lee Sr. She's escorted by her mother, Charmaine, and her father, Lawrence Lee Sr. She plans to go to Berea for 2 years and then to the University of Kentucky to major in nursing. Charmaine's favorite memory is the cheer elite competition. Ladies and gentlemen, Charmaine.
Hello everyone, welcome to Madison Central High School. Tonight's action features the Lady Indians of Madison Central, Lady Eagles of Madison Southern, and no, it's not district time yet. Central and Southern play the final game of the regular season. Central comes in with a record of 13-13. Southern is 18-6. Southern has gone 8-2 in the last 10 games, if that's any indicator, where Central is 3-7 in the last 10. Central has won 11 of these games in a row by a margin of victory of 30 points. So, history says Central. What do you say?
I say throw the records out on the past because, you know, I always get intrigued by people that want to compare teams from long ago, and this is a complete new set of girls. And, you know, Southern has had an outstanding year. They've set a record for school wins. It's the most wins ever in the history of the school. And they have really been playing well. The only 2 games they've lost out of the last 10 have been a 5-point margin of victory at Boyle County. And I can't remember who it was. The other one that beat them was like a 3-point margin of victory. So they've been in every game. They're playing well. This group of girls has been together for several years. They've taken their lumps as they've come up because they started playing varsity ball as middle schoolers most of the time. Central, though, has played an outstanding schedule. And, for example, a couple of teams that have beaten them here lately, Franklin County, number 4 in the state.
Number 1 in the 11th.
Number 5 in the state.
And number 2 in the 11th.
So, you know, you get kind of a skewed view or a skewed outlook on things. The record doesn't indicate maybe how well they've progressed. Coach Cooksey's talked about how satisfied he is with the progress that they have made here lately, and he's ready for this game and the district tournament.
That's right. You know yourself, you could go 0-20, win that 1 game in the district play, and you're in the regional playoff. You could be 20-0, lose that 1 game in district play, and you're done.
Well, and you know, the old cliche is after tonight, everybody's 0-0.
That's right.
So a lot of truth to that, what you say. It doesn't matter as much what you've done in the regular season. It's all geared up for the district tournament.
Some keys for Madison Central tonight, in my opinion, if they're going to win. They have to get over the emotions of senior night. Central had senior night tonight. Honor 3 seniors. We'll hit on that later. Number 2, they need to get on the shooters of Madison Southern. They like to shoot the long ball. And number 3, have fun. It's the final game of the regular season. From here on out, it's do or die.
That's right. And you know, it's a game that we talked about last night with the Madison Southern.
That's right.
Wednesday night with the Madison Southern boys. You know, you can get caught up in that emotion and kind of get you out of kilter a little bit as far as your pregame ritual.
Yep.
And so it's going to be interesting to see how things play out tonight.
Madison Southern to win, they need to do. They don't be afraid of Central. As I said, they lost 11 in a row. Second, they got to limit Central to 1 possession. Rebound, rebound, rebound. Same thing. Have fun. Last game.
That's right.
And no one wants to jump ball. It's going to go to Madison Central.
Coach Cooks, he talked about tonight before the game about how important limiting turnovers would be tonight, too.
Turnover right out the bat.
He really was talking about that, and that's been a problem with his team this year, is turning that ball over.
There's a quick foul on Lindsey Johns, the freshman guard. Lanham and Bosley, that's the matchup to watch inside.
That ought to be interesting to watch, too.
32.
Kelly Freeman.
Kelly Freeman is the starter. As we said, Central senior night, they have 3 on the floor. Number 5, Bailey O'Brien. She runs the point for Central. 34, the big girl inside, Shade Bosley, going to Cleveland State on a D1 scholarship.
Well, they need to get her the ball tonight. Central does, and Coach Cooks, he was talking, another key for them tonight is going to be, can they get the ball to her? Can they feed the post? And that's a big X factor tonight and next week as well.
33, Haley Christian is the other senior.
Southern in a little 1-2-1-1.
There's a 1-2. Yep. And they get it down low to Kane. No good. Rebounded and fouled. Lindsey Johns with the putback and basket.
Well, these two programs have kind of mirrored each other the last couple of years, and you know, Southern's been on the rise, and Central's had an outstanding program, as well as, you know, as far as going to the state tournament and so forth. So both programs have been on the rise, and
that's right.
Southern, a key, like you said, is going to be for them not to feel intimidated. These girls have won against Central at the freshman and JB level.
Hayes with a basket for Southern. It's 3-2. Get it up to Shade Bosley. Back up to Bailey now. She's going to run the point.
Southern in man-to-man.
Interested in that matchup down low at Lanham and Bosley. Johns off. Almost a travel, but no call.
Good penetration and kick out there.
15, Ramey. She missed the last game against Boyle County. She had strep throat, Coach Simmons told me.
Right. She said they gave her an injection. She was feeling much better real quick, but right here's going to be a key.
High post, Lanham, jumper, in and out.
You know, with those two matched up against each other on both ends, who gets in foul trouble first?
That's the key.
Let's see what happens there.
They're going to bang and beat on each other. Bailey O'Brien drive and basket.
Well, she is an excellent penetrator and does a great job getting into the paint and creating shots for herself and others. Kristen Hayes.
Pump fake by Hayes.
Second leading scorer on the team. She was out all last year with a knee injury, so she's had an outstanding year.
Raven Kane with the rebound. Number 41. Bailey drives, kicks. Wide open, Haley Christian, no good. Raven with the offensive glass. Saves it to Bailey O'Brien. And Bailey drives, draws a foul. It's going to be a blocking call on.
It's like Rachel Ramey.
Ramey, number 15 of Madison Southern.
She's already in early foul trouble and is going to have to take a seat the rest of this half, more likely.
I believe the PA man said 3.
What's the risk you take when you leave a player in this early with 2 fouls?
We're at the 5:13 mark.
Take her out of the game early.
4 points for Bailey. Central on top, 7-2 as we get to the 5-minute mark at the opening quarter.
Marley Lawson came in to take Rachel Ramey's place, and
nice shot.
Just a freshman, really had a good year.
Hayes, her 4th point, cuts it to 3. This could very well be a show, could be next Friday night's district matchup for the finals.
Well, both teams will be heavy favorites in the first round.
Bosley in the paint, up and in.
Southern sent a double team to her when she caught it, but it came a little bit late. She was able to turn to the middle and get her shot.
All over number 32, Freeman. Lanham's going to get the touch foul there on the outside. Haley's first. Haley Christian with the foul.
The way things are going early here, we may see a lot of free throws this half.
A lot of fouls. Neither team's going to back down from the other right now. Up and in for 22 Hayes. All 6 points for Madison Southern. Just a junior, Kristen Hayes.
She's
as you said,
looking to the basket early.
As you said, she missed all last season. So down low, tipped out of bounds off Lanham, stays at Madison Central.
Well, one key to defending the feed to the post is your ball pressure. You can have good position defensively on the post, but if you don't have ball pressure out front.
O'Brien, deep 3, no good. Rebound by the freshman guard, Lindsey Johns, no good. Hitting the glass hard is Central. Over, and a shot, no good. Rebounded finally by 22 Hayes.
Well, that's one thing Southern does not have a lot of is size.
Lanham steps out for the 3, off the mark, no good.
You got Bosley posting up early.
Bailey, down low to Shadday, up and in, strong play.
She didn't get a job running the floor that time and establishing early post position, and Central was able to find her.
11-6 at the 3:15 mark of the opening quarter.
Also looked like Southern made a defensive switch and had Lawson on her instead of Lanham.
In the lane, 33.
Boy, that was a pretty move for a freshman right there.
Marley Lawson.
They are really high on her as a coaching staff. She's got a huge upside.
As you said, only a freshman. Lindsay, a long 2. Johns with 2 on that shot. Gives her 5 for the ball game. Both teams shooting well. Lanham working against Bosley. Up and off the glass, no good. It's probably the biggest post player she's played against this season.
Probably one of them, and she's going to have a hard time creating her own shot.
Marley, the wrong 33 is Haley Christian. We're going to get a foul on Bosley.
And boy, that's one you hate to see if you're Central, because she fouled 80 feet away from the basket on a reach in, and like we said, can't afford to lose her. Can't get her on the bench in foul trouble.
Timeout on the floor to Madison Southern. 2:10 left the opening quarter. 13-8, Indians on top. Be back after this timeout.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond. Luxury Pet Service in Richmond. Jack Burford Chevrolet. Faith Created Assembly of God Church. ScenicCabin.com. Linville Insurance. Time Warner Cable. Madison County Schools. Richmond Tourism. Pro Signs. CSEP. First Gear. and Rosenbaum Communications. Remember, you can always find out what's going on in Madison County school sports at MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. Visit our website, MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to Madison Central High School. Don Foster with Doug Sally. Indians on top 13-8. 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. Both teams been shooting pretty well.
Both teams shooting well, and, there's still that air of tension.
Nice up and under by Lawson, but couldn't finish.
Well, she had a nice move and a nice look at it. Should have finished that one.
O'Brien's going to walk it up the court now.
Well, O'Brien's been a key so far. Her ability to penetrate and get in the lane has created shots for Central, and there she goes again.
Up and in for the senior.
Nice finish with the
on
left hand.
senior night. 6 points for Bailey O'Brien. Down low. That's Lanham working against Bosley. Up and too hard.
There's a Hayes again.
Little Hayes inside. She has 8 points. 8 of the 10 for Madison Southern. She's single-handedly keeping them in the ball game right now. Down low. Offensive glass, Raven Kane.
Second shots are killing Southern right now.
They are. That was one of my keys. They have to limit the rebounds. Nice move inside by Hayes. Up and in. Hayes is on fire.
Well,
if this was a video game, she'd be flaming right now.
Well, she's doing a great
you play
job
video
getting
games?
in the paint too. Nah.
O'Brien trying to match her point for point.
Maybe a little pong when I was
There you
early.
go. 32 seconds left opening quarter. It's a 3-point ball game. Central on top. Southern looks to hold for one. High post, that's Lanham. She's going to go one-on-one. Good job by Bosley down low.
Took that a little bit early. If you're home
6
for
seconds.
one shot, Central's going to have another look at it.
4, up and in. No, 3. Johns almost put it in at the buzzer.
Almost came back to haunt them. If
It
you're
did. They went
shot,
too
you don't
quick.
shoot with 9 seconds, and that's what Southern did.
Exciting first quarter. 15-12. Madison Central on top. End of one. Be back after this. Timeout.
Remember, you can always find out what's going on in Madison County school sports at MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. Visit our website, MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to Madison Central High School. Lady Indians lead 15-12 after one quarter. Madison Southern ball to begin. Good quarter for both teams.
Was a good quarter. The big factor right now is second shots by Central. They've extended their possessions just about every time down, and that's been a big factor.
Little nice backdoor cut for Hayes.
Nice execution there.
It's the best I've seen Hayes play. What limited time I've seen him this season.
Well, she's an outstanding player, very fundamentally sound and a heady girl. Outstanding young lady too.
Lindsay Johns off the mark. Rebound by Bosley. Taken down. No call. She's back up. Shot up and almost in. Rebounded by Haley Christian.
Central's been content to take that long first shot, but unless Christensen's or O'Brien actually is going to the hole, and here she goes again.
In for Madison Central is 21, Casey Snide. She's a sharpshooter. She can knock down to 3 when she gets hot. She's dangerous. Bailey O'Brien working against Hayes up top.
She's just a freshman too, the Snide girl. So.
Yes, transfer from Model.
Still man-to-man by Central.
Get a little up and under and in. Wow. This game is becoming the Kristen Hayes highlight film. And Southern takes the lead, 16-15. I say at halftime, Coach Cooksey will be like, we got to find 22.
Well, they're looking inside for Bosley. Set a little cross screen for her. Wasn't there. They're going to spread it out on the perimeter and let
Lindsay
her work inside.
To O'Brien. Thought about it. Takes it. Off the mark. Nice rebounding, though. And a travel. Central is hitting the glass hard.
They are, and that's the big factor in the game right now. Long rebounds, loose balls, those 50-50 balls are coming up with those.
What is the call? Okay. He called a travel. For a moment, I thought he had a foul.
A little conference there. I don't know what they were talking about exactly. Here we got, they're playing behind the post here. And
hard to play against her behind the post. That'll happen.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, you about have to double team her because she's going to get her shot off.
Bosley with 6.
Landham's giving up a little bit of size there to her.
Shaday's listed, I believe, 6'1", 6'2" in that area.
Going
to Cleveland State.
5'8", 5'9", maybe.
Landham takes it to the hole, gets it swiped away, gets her own miss, and draws a foul.
Well, Bosley kept her hands up and away, and it was not on her.
Not quite sure who the foul was whistled on.
I don't know if it was Snide. I really couldn't pick it up.
I believe he said Snide, but it was Casey Snide, 21. Lanham knocks them both down. Her first 2 of the ball game.
She's a competitor. She's not going to back down from Bosley. That's for
here
sure.
We go with the 2-2-1 press. Kane breaks it up to Johns in the lane. Short.
Well, they got a piece of that.
Samantha Parms, 24. Hayes, why not?
What? She's feeling it tonight, that's for sure.
She has definitely come to play in a timeout. Madison Central. Southern is going crazy. 21-17, Eagles on top. We'll be back after this timeout.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond. Luxury Pet Service in Richmond. Jack Burford Chevrolet. Faith Created Assembly of God Church. ScenicCabin.com. Linville Insurance. Time Warner Cable. Madison County Schools. Richmond Tourism. Pro Signs. CSEP. First Gear. And Rosenbaum Communications.
Welcome back to Madison Central High School, where the Eagles lead the Indians 21-17. What do you think Coach Cooksey said in that timeout?
You better watch number 22. I would say that was a point of discussion.
Miss Hayes had 17. She has tied Central all by herself.
She's definitely in the zone.
Knocked away, stays with the Indians.
You know, they got the back tip there, but Central really hasn't had any trouble with the press.
No, they haven't.
There's a little screen in, looking for Bosley coming down the lane.
Watch Haley stepping back in. Christian off the mark. Rebounded, though, by Johns. Back to Christian. No. 4:40 to go, opening half of play. Up and down game.
Very well played game.
This might be the biggest lead for either team.
As soon as I say that, they throw one out of bounds.
That's not like not many turnovers.
No, both teams are taking care of the ball.
Comes a little press.
We're matched up with the middle man now, but that's the way to beat the press.
Try to get it to her, wasn't there. Casey Snide, only a freshman. Good idea, just couldn't do it.
Well, if you're pressing, you try to keep the ball out of the middle, and Central's been able to do that. They've been able to get the ball into the middle and break pressure real easy.
Little handoff to Hayes. Thought about the jumper. That's what I was thinking. Out of bounds to the Indians.
When you're on one of those rolls, you go ahead and shoot that.
That was in that short corner. It was definitely in the makeable range.
Looked like she was shocked she was so open.
Snide's going to bring it up. Hits O'Brien. Now they have numbers. No good, but Bosley cleans it up. And up and down. That should be a jump.
Boy, I don't know about that one.
Wow.
It looked pretty clean. But
Foul
again,
on
got
Hayes.
the ball to the middle, and O'Brien's able to attack the basket, and then we get the ball up on the rim, and then, you know, that whenever you have penetration like that, it opens up the offensive rebound, and Bosley's able to come in there and get that.
Misses the first. I thought she may have traveled or had a jump ball on that, but
from here, it looked like a jump ball.
it looked like a jump ball to us.
They see it different down there.
They're closer. Hits the second.
The Central with a little full court pressure now.
7 points for Shade, and it's a 3-point ball game.
2-2-1.
Lanham handling the ball. Hayes with Bosley on Hayes.
Now you have a mismatch with Lanham if they can get the ball to her.
There's a quick hand. She touched it. Oh, I thought the ball was tipped. I thought Shade got a hand on it. Turnover. No argument from Coach Simmons, so 3:30 to go.
Southern's still playing man, and there's that open middle.
Lindsay gonna get a travel.
Yep.
Wow.
Didn't get the ball put down before she moved her pivot foot.
Central backs off now. A double screen there.
Well, Hayes went off a cut and came back and rescreened for Lawson.
3 minutes in the second quarter.
A little triple baseline screen here for Farms coming off. She's an excellent.
Now we're going the other way.
And Freeman comes off a double screen, coming the other way.
Gonna get a foul.
Yeah.
Foul on Casey Snide, I believe it's her second.
Raven Kane coming in to take her place.
Kane back in. Team foul number 5 on the Indians. Southern has 4.
Kind of a weird situation. You know, you run your stuff, and you know that you're probably going to see this team again in another week, and you say, well, should I show everything? Should I hide something? Coach Cooks, he said he didn't care. Said he's going to go ahead and play, and he doesn't really mind the matchup being this late.
They still have to stop it. Even if you show it to him, they have to stop it.
Yeah, he said he might.
Lanham working against Bosley.
That size is really bothering.
The size, that's what I was going to say. Size is really getting to the junior. She's only a sophomore, Lanham.
She's already scored over 1,000 points.
500 rebounds.
Yeah, she'll end up being all-time leading scorer down there at Southern if she keeps playing the way she has.
They're working hard down low. They're bapping and banging.
She's getting ready to get a foul here, too. She's really bodying Bosley quite a bit in the lane.
See how long they let them do that. Minute 45 left in the opening half.
You know, if it was December, they already probably called a foul. But
she'd already have 3.
They start off the year calling one way, and then you end up at the end of the year a little bit different.
We figured that's the way it would go. Down low. Bosley up, but draws a foul.
They continue to play behind her and not doubles. If she's going to catch it with Lanham behind, they have got to send somebody to make her fan the ball back out.
Shade to the line. She is 1 of 2.
You know, this is the first year of a 2-year contract, so this will be the same date they play next year down in Southern. (21-19). Pace is kind of slow just a little bit.
Come on, Bob, make the work for it.
Lanham has it up on the wing.
They're in that back screen action again for Hayes. Didn't have it this time.
Lanham takes it, drives, up and in, and a foul. Basket and a foul.
On the move to the paint, she was able to cause a switch on the defense, so she was shooting over somebody different than Bosley that time. Able to convert.
O'Brien picks up the foul. And Lanham converts the free throw, 24-19. Southern shows the press. Raven Kane in the paint, no good. Rebound, Lindsey Johns up and in. Johns with 7. 55 seconds. Comes a high pick. Hayes down low, Lanham working against Kane. Out to Freeman, no good. Rebound by the big freshman inside. Lawson. Oh, what a pretty dish. And in for Brianna Lanham. 27 seconds. Still showing a little press. And they throw it away. (18.2). 26-21. Madison Southern on top on senior night at Madison Central High School. One-on-one look. Gonna be Hayes and Bailey. Hayes takes her to the lane and loses it. And they just eat it. 26-21 after one half. Let's go down to Doug Sallis. He's going to be with Coach Robbie Cooksey.
Coach, you were able to handle the ball, handle the pressure pretty much the whole first half, and you had several second shot opportunities. What do you think the difference is so far?
Well, we've turned it over 1 or 2 times in critical situations. Right there at the very end against the press, we've missed some free throws. Our half-court defense isn't bad. We've got one kid that we've really got to contain. She's hot right now, so we'll try and work different kids on her, try and make her work to get the basketball.
What do you think about the second half? What's your game plan going to be here as you talk to your team at halftime?
Well, we've got to get the ball in the post. I don't think they have anybody who can contain Sade, but our guards have got to be able to get the ball in there. So I mean, that's the first step. Then once we get it in there, she's going to score it, I do believe. But we've just got to do the little things. We've got to take care of the ball. We got to hit free throws, eliminate turnovers. Then we got to sit down here in the half-court set. So, we'll try and do a couple things here a little different maybe in the second half. But defensively, it's going to be pretty much the same thing. We've just got we've got one that we've got to stop that's hot.
Right. Okay, Coach. Thank you.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Another great sponsor for Madison County School Sports Television is Madison HVAC. Visit them at MadisonHVACR.com. By calling Madison HVAC, you always know you'll talk to the owner. Give them a call.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Make the most of your trip to the Red River Gorge in Kentucky with scenic cabin rentals, or delight in the mountainside beauty of the Daniel Boone National Forest. Whether you are planning a long vacation or just looking for a few days away from it all, check out sceniccabin.com. Our rental cabins and lodge are located close to the Red River Gorge and Natural Bridge Resort State Park. Family reunions, corporate retreats, weddings, and other large groups are very welcome. Cabins are available for small groups of 2 to 6 or large groups up to 15. All of our cabins are modern with city water, satellite TV, paved roads, full-service kitchens, modern bathrooms and showers, decks, grills, and outdoor fire pits. Many have hot tubs and game rooms or gaming tables like pool or ping pong, foosball, and air hockey. A few have internet. Visit sceniccabin.com online or check us out on our Facebook page. sceniccabin.com. Shouldn't you start planning that relaxing mountain getaway now?
Welcome back to Madison County School Sports. Madison Central High School halftime. Lady Indians and Madison Southern Lady Eagles. Eagles on top 26-21 at the half. Some stats from the first half that really stand out. Madison Southern shot 44% in that first half. Central shot 25%.
But how many? They have 11 offensive rebounds too, correct?
But they have 13 offensive rebounds.
Okay, Southern stats had them with
That's
11.
right.
So, you know, you're getting a lot more opportunities there.
A lot of second chance points there for the Indians. They're going down low.
To Bosley. There came a double team early that time, and looks like Southern's going to have to do that if they're going to contain Bosley this half.
We heard Coach Cooksey say they want it to go inside. They tried on that first one.
When you have a D1 player, you got to get her the ball.
Lindsey Johns.
And there's another offensive
glass. Knocked away. They're going to get a foul on Lanham. Her second. Big stat also first half. Christian Hayes, 17.
Yeah, she's
17
on fire. She's
points.
having a career night. And it's going to be interesting to see if she can keep that kind of pace up.
O'Brien against Freeman, good.
I think that's been a key to the game, too, is O'Brien's ability to penetrate. She's created so many shots for Central. That's one thing Lanham can do. She can step out on the floor and hit that, and if she can and pull Bosley away from the basket, that should open up the inside for some other players.
Or was that 32 hit it? Not sure who hit that shot. Might have been.
That was Lanham.
That was Lanham hit it.
Mm-hmm.
That gives her 10, and we have a jump ball over to the Eagles.
Well, they didn't start Rachel Ramey back this half, and they've got Lawson in there to take her place.
Gonna get a foul if it is. It's on Sade. Nope. Foul is on 33. Haley Christian, her second. They said to go with Lawson, I guess, for a little more size.
Right, and, Ramsey's got the 3 fouls.
That's right. I forgot Ramey does have 3.
Ramey, I'm sorry.
Almost lost. Jump ball. No, taken up by the Indians. Lindsey Johns. All the way down for Lindsey. 9 in the game.
Let her go right there, too, because she can't afford to get in foul.
No. It's better to give up the points in the third quarter than to have to play with the extra foul.
Dangerous
Almost
pass.
taken away.
Real dangerous pass there.
Working hard is Lawson down low. Couldn't get it to her that time.
Farms has been pretty quiet tonight. Usually she comes in there and hits a couple threes.
As you mentioned, it had the shot blocked. And out of bounds off of Brianna Lanham.
Didn't quite get that off. She had good defensive pressure on her.
1-2-2 press. And they break it with ease. All the way to the basket. Misses. Cleaned up, though, by Johns. Misses. Sade finishes her off. Timeout to the Indians. To the Eagles. It's a 30. 29-25. Eagles still on top. We'll take this timeout with them and be back.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, ProSigns, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Welcome back to Madison County School Sports Television. Southern still holds a slim lead, 29-25 over the Indians. They will be inbounding.
Southern's still having a lot of difficulty keeping Central off the boards. They're just getting killed second chance points.
That was something I was worried about coming in. I didn't know how they would handle the offensive glass. Shot was blocked. Nice play, though, by...
That's Farms.
Samantha Parms. Throw it off of the Central player.
Central's defense has been really good tonight. Coach Cooksey.
She puts it on the floor and draws a foul.
Coach Cooksey's talked about that's one of the most consistent things that they've done all year is play good defense. They've had their hand on some shots here lately.
Hayes to the line for the first time tonight. It's 18 points for her.
Southern still staying with the 2-2-1. Letting that ball come in the middle again, though.
Lindsey Johns has it.
Lanham continues to stay and play behind Bosley. Let's see if they take advantage of that.
Freeman all over O'Brien out there on the outside a moment ago. Now they get it to her. Belly drives, kick. Shot up by Kane, no good. Rebounded by Lanham.
A little better box out that time, and they send Hayes down on the double team to Bosley. When she caught it, she had to get rid of it, so a little bit better execution on the defensive end that time.
Lanham has 2 fouls. She's the only other Eagle in foul trouble, if you will. Besides Ramey still on the bench for 3. O'Brien's gonna pop. Nope. Down low, no one on Bosley. That's just too easy. And Bosley gets her 12th point of the ball game.
Well, she's beating Lanham to the spot, and she's establishing post presence down there. And they just keep throwing the ball into her, and who can blame them?
Nice drive, throw up, no good.
It was a tough shot by Freeman, left-handed on the move.
Billy O'Brien over to Johns for a 3. Yes!
And Hayes dropped off to help on the post.
12 for Lindsey Johns.
Johns was,
and it's a 1-point game.
Shoot it.
And 1-point ball game, and Lindsey can shoot it. Don't have to ask her twice.
Looks like pick your poison in that situation.
Up and off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Lawson, who kicked it out. And a foul. Fouled a 3-point shooter than Lindsey.
Well, I don't know about that one. It'll look pretty clean.
That's a ticky-tacky foul. But it's going to put 24. Samantha Parms to the line for 3. 3:41 left.
Samantha's been scoring fairly well for Southern, and she hasn't hit a shot yet.
She hasn't hit a shot yet.
She needs to see one go into the basket right here.
She misses all 3.
Well, when you have a good shooter go 0 for 3 like that.
You know it's in her head now. O'Brien.
Lawson matched up.
Got a double team. Raven Kane from the elbow, no good. Gets her own miss.
Another long rebound to Central.
It's still only a 1-point ball game. O'Brien gets direction from Coach Cooksey. Zone for Madison Southern now. Raven had a shot, didn't take it. Down low to Bosley. No good. Nice rebound, though, by 41 Kane. Cleaned up by Bosley and in. Shade with 14 in the game. Working on a double-double. She is at the double-double with 11 rebounds. Central back on top now, 32-31. Lawson put on the floor, nowhere to go. Hayes. Patrick Hugh installed, but no good. Up and under went Lanham, and she draws a foul.
I think they're going to call that on O'Brien.
Her third.
You know, going back to
only her second. I'm sorry.
Going back to Bosley on her rebounding, I bet you a majority of her rebounds have been offensive rebounds.
She has hit the glass hard tonight.
Well, we got a tie score with 2:30 left, third quarter.
Second one off the mark. It is tied at 32 all with 2:22 to go. Down low, Bosley. Nowhere to go. Out, swinging it.
Well, it's a 2-3 zone by Southern, but they are really concentrating on Bosley. See if they can.
Yeah, she touches
She's drawing a
two
lot
on
of attention.
her. Up and in for Shade. 16 for Bosley. That's Lant. I believe that foul was on Lanham.
It was.
It's her
I think that's her third.
Bosley has come to play on senior night.
We got Ramey coming back in the lineup for Southern. Takes the place of Farms.
Bosley's free throw is good.
Central's pulled off their pressure and just content to go back and set their defense in the half court.
Indians on top by 3.
Southern's an excellent three-point shooting team, and Central have taken that away from them tonight.
In the lane, up and no good, but she draws a foul.
Kelly Freeman has added that to her repertoire. She was basically a catch-and-shoot player last year. Now she is able to put the ball on the floor a little bit.
Kelly Freeman scoreless. Look at her first point of the ball game. And she gets it. As our good friends at the register said, it's been a while since Southern has beat Central. 2007 was the last time. But this Southern team is not like the others. I don't think they're intimidated.
No, they're not. And
they walked in tonight knowing they could play with them.
They're going to compete down to the wire.
Minute 20 left in the third quarter. It's a 2-point ball game. As Johns puts it up, no good. Rebound up by Lanham.
Good block out that time.
It's all fundamentals. If you do the little things right, the rest of it takes care of itself. Hayes. 21 now for Hayes, and Bailey just splits the double team all the way, gives it off. For the 3. No, off the backboard. Another rebound for Lanham. All tied up. 45 seconds left. Up and off the glass, no good. Rebound it by O'Brien. Someone better cut her off. She's going to the basket. And there it was.
Well, again, you saw Lanham back off a little bit. She didn't want to draw that fourth foul. And if they haven't figured it out, O'Brien's going to go to the hole.
Lawson with a hook, no good. Nice board by Lanham, just put it up, has it blocked. Lanham's frustrated, you can see it.
Yeah, she's had a difficult time getting shots off over taller Bosley.
She's not used to this.
No, she's not. She's usually able to just muscle her way in and dominate inside.
And of course now they have switched with Lawson over. That is the end of the third quarter of play. The Madison Central Indians on top, 37-35. Be back for the fourth quarter after this.
Remember, you can always find out what's going on in Madison County School Sports at MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. Visit our website, MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to Madison County School Sports Television. Don Foster at Doug Sally at Madison Central. And a great game underway in the fourth quarter.
Right. There's four big factors right now, I think. Whether Southern can contain O'Brien and keep the ball out of Bosley's hands in the post, eliminate their second shots. Nice backscreen action against his own there. Didn't get it. And then Southern's going to have
Kane all over.
They're going to have an answer for Bosley down there. They have got to keep the ball out of her hands or double quick when she catches it.
The last quarter, the Indians won 14-9. But this is the quarter that counts. Lanham working against Bosley. Gives up to Lawson. Up and off the glass, no good. She gets it out of the paint. And Madison Southern resets. And I'm trying to take her to lane, and she travels all over the gym.
She's trying to do a little too much right now.
She is.
She's got to let the game come to her. She's trying to force things a little bit against Bosley, and Bosley's just hard to shoot over.
Central's done a good job against the press. Just a couple of turnovers.
They have. Both teams have handled the ball well. Very few
O'Brien to the basket, no good. And O'Brien picks up a silly foul. That'll be her third.
Well, you can't blame her. She had a good opportunity for the steal. Offensive player didn't know she was back there, so can't blame her. Unless your coach cooks her.
That's it. He won't be happy with the play, but #21, Casey Snyder started the quarter as well. Back in for Central. Working down. Snide picks up the foul, and the Eagles are in the bonus.
It's 7-2 on fouls right now, so Southern's got an opportunity to stay in the game on the free throw line.
Nothing else. And it is Christian Hayes at the line.
And Southern left some points out there in the third quarter from the line.
They did.
They missed several.
Tell you what, if Southern holds on and wins, Coach Cooksey's going to be having nightmares about 22 tonight, shooting that first half.
Well, she's definitely had
the career night.
She's capable of putting big points up.
She is. She's a nice little guard.
There goes O'Brien again.
They're going to get the offensive foul on O'Brien. That is foul number 4. Not quite sure on that one.
That was a close call. You know, those block charge calls are so difficult to judge. Got Farms coming back in for Kelly Freeman.
With Haley Christian coming in for Bailey O'Brien now, she takes a seat with the 4 fouls. That's huge for Central, though. They can't see how long he leaves Bailey on the bench.
Well, Bailey's been the catalyst for their offense as far as
she is the point. Lawson up and under and in. Only her 4th point. But it came at a key time. Give the Eagles the lead as they break it with Lindsay. Down to Bosley. Shade, pretty move. Gets her own miss. Up and in.
Can't stop her. They just don't have an answer for her.
19 on the game for Shade. Best game I've seen her play in 2 years. I've been seeing her play. Hayes put on the floor. Couldn't get it to fall. Think she wanted a foul, didn't get. Haley Christian for 3. Off the glass, up and in, no good. Lindsay there to clean it up, but couldn't finish. 5:10 left. We are tied. Or we were.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Hayes.
That's really the only inside opportunities they're getting is when Hayes penetrates. But, boy, she has done such a good job getting in the paint and getting her shot.
8 points for Hayes in the quarter. No answer there. Rebound. Oh, she hit it in the eye. Nothing intentional on her play. Just basketball. But she goes down.
That's going to be Ramey's 4th foul, and we hope Who is that down?
Lindsey Johns, the freshman.
Lindsey Johns. Hope she's okay. She caught a tough one right there.
41-39. Eagles on top. We'll take a – well, I take it back. Lindsey's getting up, so we'll stay here. She's a tough little guard, the little Johns girl. As you said, Ramey picks it up. That's her fourth. Only the team foul number 3, though.
I'm wondering right now if Coach Cooksey is saying, hey, look, we don't need to come down and take quick jumpers. We got Bosley inside. We need to stay with the same game plan and keep feeding her.
Bailey back into the ball game. She's going to place Lindsey. Now Bailey playing at 4.
In high post, wide open.
Raven, kick it, spin it, shot, off the mark. Who's it off of? Over to the Eagles. And Lindsey back in real quick.
I would think right now Southern would be happy with that shot from Central because they've not had an answer for Bosley inside. And the 2-3 zone is they're inviting Central to take that outside shot.
Shot up. Might have been blocked. It looked awful bad if it wasn't. Shadé is just everywhere tonight. Rebounding, blocking shots.
She's definitely dominated this game.
Ramey back to the bench.
Her and Kristen Hayes.
Snide loses it. Oh, Central gets it back with numbers. Up and in, no good. Bosley once again on the offensive glass.
Well, she
My goodness.
She missed it. It came back out on her.
Woo. Raven King.
There's that quick shot again. And
that is not what Central needs. I mean, you have the big man inside. You use her. Haley off the mark. Johns is fouled by Lawson.
Well, Coach Simmons has got to be frustrated right now because she's getting exactly what she wants down here on this end defensively.
Yep.
But she can't come up with a rebound.
And one of our early keys, you had to rebound, and easier said than done when you got the big D1 player down there getting the offensive glass.
Right, and a lot of other Central players have stepped up.
And not just her, though, yeah. It has been. O'Brien back in the game for Christian, and back in for Madison Southern, Lanham. Johns hits it. 2-point game now.
Well, before the game, we talked about what to expect, and this is kind of what we thought. It would come right down to the wire. These are two evenly matched teams.
They really are. As we said, records don't matter. What happened 5 years ago does not matter. Turnover. Steal by Bosley, gives it to O'Brien. 3:18, Eagles on top by 2.
I'll tell you what, if I was Central, I wouldn't shoot
O'Brien.
the ball. Bosley had a touch.
They get in the glass, though. Almost kept it alive. Pop shot off the mark, no good. Brought down by Raven Kane. O'Brien over to the corner. Nice move by Snide. Up and out. And a foul on Shadé Bosley. Her second.
Yeah, she came over the back just a little bit. I really thought Snide got by with a walk out here on the shot fake. They didn't call it.
That'll put, I believe it's going to put Lanham at the line. No.
Looks like Hayes is walking to the stripe.
Hayes is going to walk to the stripe.
Lanham came back out of the game. And I'm wondering if they're going to switch her out offense, defense the rest of the game.
It's what it looks like. It's the 1-on-1. From here on out, Central's in a double, or Southern's in double.
Yeah, and right now Madison Southern's only committed 14 fouls, so that could be a factor too when you have a couple fouls to kind of give away here at the end.
Hayes hits them both. She has 10, 27 in the ball game for number 22, Kristen Hayes, the junior guard. Bosley gets it on the floor all the way, and a block.
There's one of those block charred.
Yeah, another.
Yeah, that
could have gone either way.
A questionable call there too. Yeah. This one of the first time Bosley's touched the ball here lately.
Like you said, I wouldn't put a shot up till she touched it. If there's a flaw to her game right now, it might be her free throw shooting. Timeout to Madison Central. Full timeout. 45-41, Eagles on top. With only 2:38 to go. We'll be back after this timeout.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond. Luxury Pet Service in Richmond. Jack Burford Chevrolet. Faith Created Assembly of God Church. ScenicCabin.com. Linville Insurance. Time Warner Cable. Madison County Schools. Richmond Tourism. Pro Signs. CSEP. First Gear. And Rosenbaum Communications. Remember, you can always find out what's going on in Madison County School Sports at MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. Visit our website, MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Back to Madison Central High School. 45-41, the Lady Eagles lead. This one's going down to the wire.
It is, and right here you're looking at an aspect of the game that could have a big factor in the outcome, and that's free throw shooting. Southern's in the double, will be in the double bonus on the next foul.
And Southern has a foul to give. Bosley knocks down the second.
Central's picking up the pressure here, and this was the turning point in the JV game.
20 points for today.
In the JV game, Southern was up 6 with 2 minutes to go, and Central turned it
foul.
under pressure.
They blow the whistle.
Do the same thing.
Snide with the foul.
Well, here we go with the free throw shooting. Let's see how Southern handles this situation.
To the line, number 32.
Kelly Freeman.
Kelly Freeman. She is 1 of 2 tonight at the line. Up and off.
Ashley Clark's coming in. She's just an 8th grader. First time she's been in all night.
Pressure time to get thrown in.
She's a good little player, though. Good ball handler.
Freeman hits her second.
Tough spot to come in right there.
It is, though.
For the first time all
night. Not like
night.
this is a blowout. I mean, it's a 4-point ball game, and she's in there. Misses an easy one. Shadé in the lane, out. O'Brien playing with 4 fouls. She has to play smart. And looks like she's Lindsay, no good. Right to 22 Hayes. Johns just fell, there was no push. The 3, off the mark.
Boy,
that would have been a dagger.
Yeah, that was awful quick. Under
the
circumstances, too. Here comes
if it goes
O'Brien
in, it's
again.
good. But now it wasn't the time, was it? Snide. Thinking about it, takes it. Rainbow, no. Rebound it by 24. Palms.
Southern's starting to come up with a little bit more of those long rebounds and loose balls.
A minute and a half left now. See what Central does. I mean, you don't want to foul them too quick, but here we are.
Well, they're calling for a foul. They want to foul.
And you know Hayes is going to have it in her hands, and they get the foul.
Coaching staff was wanting a foul on Clark. They were wanting to foul her and put her to the line, and instead they foul Hayes.
Who you do not want at the line.
I'm sure Southern's tickled with that.
6 of 6 from line for Kristen Hayes. Foul on Snide. It's her 3rd, I have.
Let's see if Southern stays with that full court pressure. You know, they've got a lead here.
If nothing else, it slows them down.
It does, unless you're forcing them into layups on the other end. That's the risk you take, especially with the way O'Brien has penetrated.
Tell you what, Hayes is just killing it tonight. If I'm Hayes, I throw the ball back to the official. Nope.
Well, the scorekeeper over there,
he buzzed her in.
He buzzed her in after the ball was handed to her. Hayes didn't know whether to give the ball back to the official or not. Still able to knock it down. That was a great concentration right there.
29 for Hayes.
The press is still on.
But make them use some more clock, like you said, if you don't get the layup on the other end. And a turnover.
There you go.
O'Brien off the hands of Bosley.
Central's going to pick up full court.
1:11 left.
It'll be man-to-man full court pressure here from now on.
And as soon as it's in, they'll probably foul. It's a 6-point ball game. They're trying, they get it. It's only 2 on Bosley. Or third. That's going to put Lanham to the line. She is 4-4 from the line tonight.
Well, you, as a coaching staff for Central, you're looking over there and saying, okay, who do we need to put on the line? And
well, Lanham right now, she misses.
You would think Lanham and Hayes would be the first two you wouldn't want there, but
hey, if they get in their hands, though, you have to get them, I guess. I mean,
you can't allow a lot of time to tick off. It puts them up 7 now with 1:08.
Johns gonna drive, get it down the lane, up and off the glass and out. Lawson with the rebound. Nothing going Central way right now.
I'll tell you what, she had a wide open look right there.
Get the foul and put Hayes back to the line. She will be going for her 30th point on this free throw.
Well, one thing you want to do if you have the lead is you want to put the ball in the hands of your best free throw shooters. And
yes.
So far, Southern's been able to do that.
Up, in. That is 30 for Kristen Hayes. 53 seconds. And up and good. 31 on the night for Kristen Hayes. 52 seconds. Looks like the Eagles may hold on to win. Jack Burford Chevrolet player of the ball game. Tonight we're going to have 2, one for each team since both teams are our teams. For Madison Central, who else could it be but the senior Shade Bosley down low? She has 20 points in the ball game. Double-figure rebounds once again and a bunch of block shots. For the Eagles, I don't think there's no question. Everybody knows it's going to be number 22, Hayes. She is sitting with 31 points. So congratulations to a Jack Burford Chevrolet player of the ball game. For Madison Southern, number 22, Kristen Hayes. And for Madison Central, number 34, Shade Bosley. O'Brien down the lane, up, no good. Just not been Central's half in this one. 32 seconds. And they don't want to blow the whistle, but we have a timeout. Timeout to the Eagles. 53-42. We'll take this timeout with them, but be sure to come back as Doug Sally will be talking with Coach Summer Simmons after the ball game.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Welcome back to Madison Central High School, where the Lady Eagles lead 53-42 over the Lady Indians in the final regular season ball game for both teams. Next week, the 25th, Madison Central opens as they will play Model in the first round at 6:30, followed by the boys game. The following night, Eagles will play Berea, And the winners of those games match up on Friday for the district finals. This is most likely going to be your district finals in the girls. No slack to Brea or Model, but these two teams have proven to be the best of the best in the 44th district. As a three up and no good, but rebounded by Johns, can't get it to fall. Boys Central just hasn't had it happening in this second half. And here we are, the final 53-42. Madison Southern snaps the 11-game losing streak to the Indians. Big win for the Eagles. Central will bounce back. And as I said, Coach Sally will be with Summer Simmons after the ball game, after the handshakes are given. Disappointing for the Indians, losing on senior night. But as I said, they live to fight another day as districts are coming up. And let's make next week's game that much bigger. Let's go to Doug Sally with Summer Simmons.
Coach, great momentum win for you going into the district play next week.
Yes.
What do you think the key factors were tonight?
Just we were relentless on taking the ball to the basket and being aggressive offensively. You know, we didn't do our job blocking out. We've got to work on that this coming week and figure out a way to keep the ball out of Bob's hands. Did an excellent job of wanting the ball and going up strong. You know, we were just, you know, we fought and we were fortunate to pull this one out.
Looked like your move to the 2-3 zone may have helped you a little bit with keeping the ball out of Bosley's hands. Was that a factor in you going to the zone?
Yeah, I think we needed somebody in front of Bosley and behind as much as possible. It's just hard to block out of a zone because you don't have single assignments. So we went to the zone and that worked. It's just we need to work on the block out of it.
Okay, good luck to you next week.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.